Welcome back to another episode of my Minecraft survival let's play. My name is Sino, and as you can tell, I got myself a fresh cut, guys. Look over here, man. I got myself a nice little undercut over here. I made the undercut part black, so it looks like, okay, my natural hair is starting to show, and the green dyed hair at the top, you know, it's still long, so it looks like a nice proper undercut. And also, you can tell I gave myself piercings. Well, it's supposed to look like piercings. I don't know if I'm gonna keep it or not. I just thought, okay, it would be cool to be like a nice little accessory and whatnot. Since I also have piercings in real life, got hoop piercings on my ears, loosely based off Kishibe from Chainsaw Man. If anybody knows, they know. But yeah, some people might like it, some people might hate it. You know what that reminds me of? That reminds me of when I was with my ex still, and I was still on the fence of getting these these hoop piercings, and then I asked her, I was like, don't you think it's weird for me to get piercings? And then she asked me a question. She was like, why do you care about what other people think? I just thought to myself, that was the best piece of advice I got. Well, she still ended up being a terrible person, but at least I learned something. In the previous video, we did the world tour, which was quite fun. Yeah, I toured all of you guys through this world. For those of you that are new, you guys are caught up. And if this is your first video, or if this is the first video you're watching from me, maybe go one episode back. There's a world tour video that I posted last week. It's where I tour with my friends through this entire world and I show everything I've built up till now. Speaking of showing everything that I've built up till now, let me show you guys the barber that I did. I just decided, I did this little bit, I got my haircut, I got my fresh cut. And I thought I have to build a barber. So then I just built the little barber here, tiny little barber in the corner here in the middle of nowhere. And if I open this up, it plays a little chime, which is nice. Here's the counter for the receptionist or whatever. And then here's the seats. We got three seats over here. And then we got a mirror and then some scissors to work with. And here's the waiting bench. So you wait and then you hope you get the good barber to cut your hair. But yeah, so guys, festive season is around the corner, guys. Halloween is this Friday. Right after that, everybody's gonna be on the Christmas buzz, the happy holidays buzz. Now, one song from Mariah Carey is gonna get played everywhere, and you're gonna hear it everywhere again, like every single other Christmas. So yeah, I thought, hey man, let's be on theme a little bit. Move away from the city a little bit, go to a place that's a bit more chilly and on theme with the seasons, I would say. I spent enough time over here back in Spawn City, and I think it's time we make our way back to Pine Rust. We're not going to spend too much time in Pine Rust, but I thought, Pine Rust would be a nice little transitioning area to the Christmas arc, which is going to start on the first video of December, which is a lot of fun. Stay tuned for that. So yeah, let's get on our way. Let's pack some stuff up and get going, shall we? So, I have walked all the way here to the plains biome because we're gonna actually have a bit of a detour before we go to Pine Rust. Or let's say we're gonna have a bit of a detour on our way to Pine Rust. I thought, how about we actually just deviate from something and be a bit off tempo for a bit? Maybe have something that's a bit different and random in the middle of nowhere, in terms of building, I would say, because, I've been playing on this world for years now, and I'm thinking, I haven't really built anything in a plains biome. Today's probably going to be the best opportunity for me to do that. A nice little transitional episode for us going back to Pine Rust, which is that way. But as you can tell here in the skyline here, look at this. This railway looks so unfinished. I didn't even finish it for the world tour. How dare I not finish this for the world tour? I'm going to get to finish this railway real quick. Do the same trimming I did on that side on this side. So yeah, let's get to doing that, shall we? Would you look at this, guys? I got myself a little zombie here. I don't know where to take him to. I'm just gonna take him to this south stop over here. I'm gonna keep him. Maybe name him or something. I don't know what to name him, guys. Comment down below. What should we name this guy? Let's get back to building. I have finally finished up the railway's trimming at the bottom, which looks quite nice. It's nice to see this completely done on both sides. And yeah, I brought a ghost with me just to help out with the railway here. But as you can see, I'm transitioning here into the newer build. I still got to connect a pathway to this area. But I thought, okay, I might as well just set myself up, you know, some horse stables here for when I travel here with some horses. I also thought raw iron blocks are super underrated when it comes to like mixing it up with dirt and rooted dirt. So I tried it out and it doesn't look that bad really. I'm probably just gonna keep it for this time because I thought it would be a nice transition from like, yeah, I thought it would be a nice like complementary color for like packed mud, but I realized it has a lot of like bright highlights on it, which is quite similar to rooted dirt, I would say. Not as bright as the raw iron block though, but yeah, I just thought that was a nice detail. This is what I have so far. I'm gonna have a pathway that goes all the way out till there, and then I just thought I'd just build a nice little simple building here. You guys will see how it looks when I'm actually done building it. So yeah, let's get to building. Hello? Let's just get this done over with. Man, that must have been the biggest patrol I've ever seen. Man, would you look at that? This is like one of the simplest builds I've ever done, but at the same time it looks so nice. So yeah, guys, I'm actually quite stoked with how it turned out. I don't know what style specifically it is. You gotta know me by now. I don't stick to a style. I don't build, let me do Japanese this time. Let me do medieval this time. Let me do cyberpunk. I just build with shapes I like and colors I like, and it turns out to be a nice little building. I don't expect this to be on theme with anything really. It's just a nice little tower in the plains. Just to add more atmosphere, I would say. I think I achieved that because I really love this a lot. I want to keep it still empty, you know? I want it to still feel like a plains biome, so I'm not probably not going to be building a lot here in this area. But yeah, let me break down the block palette I did over here. Mostly just stripped pale oak, some pale oak planks, and then some birch signs here for like the side, like the corner trimmings. And a fun little trick, I saw on the artwork that there was like windows at these random parts of the tower, but it was tiny and it was like black. And then I thought, okay, I tried stairs out. I tried sideways stairs, and it just didn't give the effect that I wanted. You could still see the sides of the stairs, so you couldn't see any depth that it goes inward, so it's black and whatnot. So then I thought, okay, the best thing would be to use banners. So that's what I did. And I think it came out so nicely. When you look at it from a distance, you can't even tell that banners are used. It just looks like there are holes in the building, which I love. And I think there's not much, but it's a banger. I love it a lot. So yeah, on this side, I used some moss, transitioned it to mossy cobble, then cobble, and then to diorite. As you can tell, I used a bit of diorite in between, some birch logs in between as well, and that's about it. I made use of the new Jalf block as well, That's quite nice. Feels more like just a vertical trapdoor, to be honest. It might have the same width. Oh no, it doesn't have the same width, but it's a bit wider. It's not much of a vertical slab really, but you know, I'll take it. There's one last thing I gotta build. Would you look at that, guys? Oh my days, this looks a lot nicer. Look at that, the tree just balances it out. Let me just show you the reference image real quick. It's a black and white photo I saw on Pinterest, and then I thought, okay, this is a nice thing I could recreate. I can use a simple block palette, and boom! It came out so magnificent, and I love it. The birds, of course, I always have birds in my builds. But as you can tell as well, I don't have my skin. I have a default Steve skin. My new skin was so bad, it crashed the Minecraft servers. What do you guys think of this build? I think I did a decent job, I would say. Yeah, it's nothing crazy. I really don't have any time to make a video for this week and the week after. I'm crunching it out, grinding it out, and thinking, okay, how can I make the videos still worth your time? And I hope this build over here was worth your time. I used the Sin Oak, the same oak trees I used for the mining area closer to spawn. And yeah, oh, perfect timing. I feel like I'm gonna do the copper stuff, you know, for the Copper Age update. I'm going to do that in the next video. I still want to stay loyal to my rule of uploading every single week. So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Let's move to the commentary cut. Welcome to the commentary cut. This is where I read through comments from previous videos and I respond to them in this segment. Alright, first comment we got from Frost Minty. Sino, what Minecraft YouTubers do you recommend to watch? That is a very good question, Frost Minty. You know what? You know who I would recommend? I would recommend Dai. Yeah, you should really go check out his channel. Dai is a very good YouTuber. But also, I would say a very new YouTuber that I know personally, Nickable. You should also check out his channel. He posted his first video a week ago, which is quite nice. Link both of their channels in the description. Next comment we got from Jimjo Jimmy 500. Do you plan on adding a map to your world, like using actual software to make different little points, paths, and structures marked on a map using like MS Paint or a profession map making site? I have really considered that. I do want to make a map of my world, but at the same time, I feel like I'm constantly developing this world. There's new stuff getting built each and every episode, and I think it would only be maybe worthwhile to do such a thing, create a nice little proper map of the world once I hit episode 100. Because then I think a lot of the areas are going to be solidified. I'm definitely going to do something like that. I still don't know how I'm going to do it, but I'll probably find a way to do it. Next up, we got from Manson Gurung. After a long day, watching your video is just heaven. Never stop uploading. Thank you, Manson. I'm glad I could accompany you after a long day with a nice little chill, cozy video. Hopefully this video was also enjoyable for you guys. If you guys have enjoyed it, maybe consider subscribing. The next comment we got from Mimi Caillou. I just recently discovered your channel and I absolutely love it. Your world is so Studio Ghibli coded. Haha. I really appreciate that comment. I'm flattered by that comment, to be honest, because I am really inspired by Hayao Miyazaki. Is that his name, right? Like the guy behind Studio Ghibli? I might be wrong, but yeah, I'm really inspired by his work, and I'm glad you picked up on that, really, because believe it or not, I did look at a lot of his artwork. I watched a lot of Ghibli movies in the starting stage of me posting every week just to get inspiration. A few favorites of mine is Ponyo. I love Ponyo. I love Porco Rosso. I didn't like Spirited Away that much. I understand why it's a classic though, but not one of my favorites. Ponyo has to be my favorite Ghibli movie. Last comment from Core Real Wav. More man cave content, please. So yeah, guys, I gotta ask you guys a question before I leave you on this episode. So my fellow commenter is talking about this area, the cave base. I don't want to call it the man cave because Etho already calls his cave base the man cave. So this guy is referring to this area over here. He wants me to post more content about this area. And I really laid off posting content about me expanding or developing the cave base because I know the videos won't perform as well as stuff I build, like in the exterior part of the world. You know, when it's actually a building, it's actually good for a thumbnail, and people are more likely to click on that than a picture of the cave base because I haven't probably solidified myself as a household name yet. So it's going to be hard for me to do content like that while I'm still on, I'm still coming up as a creator. I'm still very small. And I think it might influence my growth, even though I would love to expand the cave base. It's not what will be clickable, even though I love to maintain artistic integrity and do what I enjoy. At the end of the day, I'm doing these videos for you guys. I'm doing it for your enjoyment, and I also have to keep in mind, okay, if I'm doing YouTube, it has to be done properly, okay? So I have to have videos that are clickable. I have to keep in mind that audience retention is important. I have to keep in mind all these different things, and having the cave base have its own standalone video might be a bit drastic, but I want to hear what you guys think about this. Comment down below. What do you think about me including cave-based content in the future, maybe? I would like to hear your thoughts on that. I think I already shared my 2 cents on that part of the discussion. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys next week. Cheers.